When training to become a soldier of steel, the fitness that you develop must be functional. What I do here in the gym has to transfer to the task. This is Rob McDonald. He's been working with us here at the gym for a little over 5 years now. We're going to teach several fundamental and universal movements.
The warm-up is all about good form, developing good habits.
I think it'll be fairly effective.
I think so too.
Take a wide stance, toes touching the wall, feet perpendicular to the wall. Attempt to make a squat. Your knees are going to touch the wall. Once they touch the wall, they no longer move. So from that position right there, you do whatever you need to with your hands to balance and drop down. I want to pause here, figure out how I can pull myself deeper without losing control.
Like you start wide, but as narrow as you can go with maintaining that full range of motion, that's what you want to do. And so eventually you graduate to a normal athletic stance.
So just try and drive your chest into the wall so that enforces the arch in the back, which is basically the way that you protect your spine when you're doing squats, when you're deadlifting.
Make sure with this, your weight's on your heels, your chest is proud and upright, feet shoulder width apart, and you really work on getting that tailbone back to the wall. And make sure you go till the top of the thigh is parallel to the ground. Don't just barely hit parallel, make sure you break parallel. It's not gonna hurt you if you go a little too low.
Just like you were doing with the wall squat. Straight back onto the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes at the bottom. Remember, the head follows eyes, body follows head. So if you look at the floor slightly down, your body's gonna naturally wanna pitch a little bit forward.
Really work at this. Don't just blaze through this. You're not gonna be able to squat properly if you built a bad habit here. We're gonna start with a lighter weight and we're gonna move up to a heavy weight. Whether you use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, it's not gonna matter, it's the same motion. Same rules with the squatting apply. The rule here in terms of graduating to the next weight is if you can do this weight with perfect form, you can then do a 30. But if you can't do that correctly, you have no business going up a weight.
Control the descent so that you don't flop down. That tends to be what hurt the knees. So nice, slow and controlled, there we go. If I'm just going in that, that break 90 sort of plane, then I'm not getting my chest open, I'm not working on my shoulders. Move the weight as far as it can go. So from all the way from the ground to all the way to a locked out position.
Keep it strict, full extension at the top, and then chest to the ground for every single rep. Also try to maintain a tight plank throughout. I don't want to see those hips sag. Be strict about that chest hitting the ground every single rep.
I don't want to say that Brittany has the best push-up here, but I might have to. And to reinforce good form for the standard push-up, we like to do what we call a proper push-up. You take the standard push-up position, drop down till your chest is touching. My hips are off the ground here, and I'm holding a bridge between my chest and my toes. My hands go out to the side, my hands come back, and I come up. Boom, boom. It shouldn't be relaxing on the ground. Maintain that bridge between the chest and the toes, and if you feel your hips touching the ground, lift them up. So the man maker start from the standing position, put the dumbbells on the floor, kick out, do a push-up, row once, row twice, come back forwards, clean to the shoulders, press overhead, back to start. And that is one man maker, yes.
Keep a tight plank when you row. To do this, you may have to widen your feet a little bit.
We'll start with a greater number of reps, like 10 reps at 15 pounds, then 8 reps at 20, 6 at 25. And then we'll get down to 2 sets of 2 with 40 or 50 pound dumbbells.
Make sure that chest touches the ground. Good. That doesn't count. Use your legs. That's what happened. It was too much upper body.
So he has to use his legs and his hips to make that happen. And drive with legs. Nice.
You guys can see when you're doing these this strict, 10 reps is gonna take about a minute. It's not something that's over in 20 seconds. You can use all this stuff as a diagnostic. One of the things we always teach here is you can get better by working on your weaknesses. Ignore your strengths. If you're having a hard time with squats, maybe you should squat more. And the key for you guys to improve on this is just holding yourself to a high standard. The people that do what we're doing today, they'll get better and better and better and better. The people that come in and go through the motions and just do it because it's on the paper and don't think about this stuff, those are the people that never progress.
Here on the Soldier of Steel site, you can download a 1-month training plan, which will teach the fundamental and universal movements, as well as instilling the habit of daily exercise.